Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Frankfort is waiting for water levels to go down as folks from the area try to recover. And Magoffin County plans to work around floodplains to build a new playground in a swampy park.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning and a happy Tuesday to you, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this April 8th. The time 6:30. Also time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal for a look at that forecast this morning. Megan, a cold start to our day. I was shocked. Apparently this proves that I'm not the best listener. When I saw some 30s on the screen earlier, that was a big shock for me.
Well, yeah, it's definitely a cold start to your day, and tomorrow will again be cold. So I'm not looking forward to either morning, especially when that's the time that I'm normally awake, is the coldest parts of the day. But as you're heading out, here's what you need to know, because we're looking chilly. Most places in the area are sitting in the 30s. We'll continue to see those temperatures drop until about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and then we'll have a warm up going into your day. High temperatures will be in the 40s, seeing some 50s around here. 50 degrees for Manchester, Harlan, Jackson, Prestonsburg, Pikeville, Williamsburg, Jacksboro, Monticello, and Somerset. But for the rest of the area, below. Unfortunately, it's going to be a chilly day. You're going to need that coat. Here's a look at that satellite and radar this morning. Just seeing those clouds move out of the region, and we're looking at sunny skies once the clouds dissipate, and it's not going to be too bad of a day as we have no chance for rain in the forecast. Next 12 hours, though, sunny, 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 and we'll hit that high temperature around that 5 o'clock mark. Amelia.
Thank you, Megan. Frankfort is now dealing with the aftermath of an almost record-breaking river crest. Madison Carmouche caught up with Franklin Countyans who are looking ahead to brighter days.
Living on the river can be great until it's not.
People in Franklin County are enjoying the sunshine after days of rain. Rain that caused the Kentucky River to crest at its second highest record of 48.3 feet.
So where we go from here is, first of all, making sure people are still safe. I think the issue is the sun shining and everyone thinks the flood's over, but as you can see behind us, it's not. It's far from over.
Franklin County Judge Executive Michael Muller says people should not let curiosity get the best of them because road closures are in place for a reason.
And we've had people drive around a police car in downtown. They drove over sandbags.
For native Franklin Countyan Gary Fields, people's curiosity is leading to more foot traffic in his neighborhood.
I know everybody wants to take a look at it, you know, and sightsee, but a lot of people, especially down towards the end of this street, they're dealing with a lot right now. So if you don't need to be down here, try and stay away.
Fields lives off of East 3rd Street and says this is the first time in his 4 years his street was asked to voluntarily evacuate.
A lot of us down here were pretty close neighbors, so we just kept an eye on things, and good Lord willing, it didn't get to us. A lot of people at the end of the street weren't as fortunate.
Andy Breek says while her home is safe, her job at the Franklin County Courthouse is dealing with a few feet of water in the basement.
Obviously, it'll take a while to clean up. I was in the basement with all the records, so we'll be moving up to the 3rd floor. So, yeah, we're going to figure it out.
Breek says she is hopeful with neighbors helping neighbors. The rebuild will show Franklin County's resilience. In Frankfort, Madison Carmouche, WKYT.
The curfew in Franklin County is still in place with many roads still covered in water. Governor Beshear reports 4 flood-related deaths in Kentucky. The Kentucky Dance Academy is one of the many businesses affected by flooding in Frankfort. Amanda Keller is the director there. When she went inside on Sunday, she found about 3 feet of water, and it's only risen since. She says all dance floors will need to be replaced. They'll also need new furniture and some costumes.
All of that is replaceable, but the stuff like the photos that the kiddos put up on the wall, those are gone. I think we all knew that the river was going to rise, but I think myself and a lot of the other businesses locally, we expected to have another day.
Keller says their next step after cleanup is finding an alternative space to keep having classes. Central and western Kentucky was hit hard with flooding, including parts of Frankfort and Louisville. But parts of eastern Kentucky did not escape the high water either. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino was in Magoffin County yesterday.
Back-to-back flooding within nearly 2 months of each other leaves some Eastern Kentuckians asking for a solution to the issue.
Yes, here we go again. It's kind of gotten routine, and it's frustrating. I think a lot of our problems are our streams.
Officials say the primary issue seen this time was blocked culverts and tiles, which left no room for the rainwater to escape.
You know, it's a definite issue. It's what we saw in Pike and Floyd and Knott and Perry just in February. Those same kind of issues. The water can't get out.
City officials say they have crews assessing the debris Monday and will start cleaning up and reshaping the community again on Tuesday.
And we were just getting caught back up whenever this hit. So we're playing catch up again.
The Ramey Memorial Park here in Sawyersville was hit just nearly 2 months ago by the February floods, and officials with the Sawyersville Fire Department tell me crews are preparing to clean it up for the second time this year.
The water in this park was probably 6 foot deep where we're standing at right now.
Officials say the park is essential to the community and is in a central location in Sawyersville.
It would rain and then subside for a little while and then rain, and it would bring the floodwaters up and down. Actually, this park has flooded twice in the past week.
And thankful for the break without rain Saturday and Sunday, or else they said it could have been a lot worse.
You're never going to stop flooding because Mother Nature does what Mother Nature wants to do.
And always preparing for the next possible chance of flooding. In Magoffin County, McKinley Calandrino, WYMT Mountain News.
Officials in Sawyersville say they are taking pictures of all the damage to send to FEMA for assistance. With the severe weather our region experienced, it can cause people to be concerned about their home's safety. High water in particular can cause costly damage to a home or a business. According to FEMA, most homeowners insurance does not cover flood damage. Flood insurance is a separate policy that can cover buildings and or the contents in the building. It's a preemptive way for folks to protect their property and valuables.
It can be as simple as just taking a video in every single room of your house, showing what is in your house. There's also some free apps that you can use to quickly upload pictures, and you just want to make sure you really document everything that's in your house, go through every room, and make sure you just save that to the cloud, keep it handy.
Officials say that just 1 inch of floodwater might cost up to $25,000 in damages. And for every inch of rain that falls, up to 9 bathtubs of water can leak through a roof that's not properly sealed. As floodwaters linger in parts of Kentucky, health officials are warning people to be careful about what's in the water. They say floodwaters can hide dangers like raw sewage, sharp objects, chemicals, and even live wires. If you've been in contact with floodwater, health leaders recommend wearing protective clothing and consider getting a tetanus shot, especially if you have any cuts or scrapes.
If you've had, a cut, scrape, or anything like that, where you can't ensure that bacteria doesn't go in, and honestly, floodwaters are full of bacteria, feces, and all the things, chemicals.
Health departments throughout the state are helping provide supplies and vaccinations to keep people safe during cleanup. Disaster recovery centers in Kentucky will remain temporarily closed today. They've actually been closed since late last week because of severe weather. The deadline to apply, April 25th. There are 16 disaster recovery centers, and you can always apply online. Details on how to do that are on our website, WYMT.com. Bridge repairs are underway on US 23 in Johnson County. Work began Monday near the junction of Kentucky 15-9 and WR Castle Elementary. The northbound slow lane will close from 8 to 4:30 each weekday for about 2 weeks. While most work is under the bridge, crews may be on the bridge deck at times. Drivers are urged to slow down and use caution in the work zone. The Clay County Sheriff's Department is asking for your help. If you take a look at your screen right now, the Sheriff's Office took to social media asking for help identifying any information about this person. And here's a closer look of that same image. If you have any information, you are asked to contact the Clay County Sheriff's Office at 606-598-3471.
And the clouds are clearing this morning, looking to be a nice and clear day, not only from precipitation, but also from those clouds as we're seeing sunny skies this afternoon. The only thing you have to contend with is those cold temperatures. Across the area, we're mainly looking in the 30s, seeing 40 degrees pop out as you're traveling towards portions of Jacksboro, Harlan, and Jonesville. 41 degrees. This afternoon will be a little bit warmer, still chilly as we're sitting in the 40s and at that 50-degree mark for today. What you need to know as you're heading off the bus stop, well, this morning we're going to see some cloudy to clear skies, looking in the temperature range of the mid-30s to some places getting up to the low 40s. By the time you're heading home, temperatures will be in the mid to upper 40s with sunny skies. Stay with us. We'll have more news and weather on the way.